Hello ladies and gents, I'm just coming on very quickly to share a card with you that I've been faffing about with this morning, and it's using the Star of Light photopolymer stamp set. It contains 21 stamps, and I hope you'll agree in saying that it is absolutely, oops, so she drops it, beautiful. I love this swirl, gorgeous, and this cross in the middle is absolutely stunning. So as I say, I was faffing about with it this morning and I made this card, and to me it just seemed to be lacking, I don't know, something. So I revamped it and I've come up with this one. So what you're going to need is your base card. I've done mine in Tempting Turquoise, and it's 4 1/8 by 11, scored a 5.5, and quite easily a 10-fold card. It's one of the most easiest cards you could make, is a 10-fold. Okay, so then your next layer is going to be some silver foil sheet, and this measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then your third layer, which I'd use Whisper White, sorry, second layer, I'd use Whisper White, and it's 3.5 by 5 inches. And the insert that I'm using is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So I'm going to start with the insert first, just so you can all see how absolutely stunning this stamp set really is. So all I'm going to do is stamp my swirl, because you know me, if it hasn't got an insert. And notice I'm not using a stamping mat or anything, I'm just going to go straight in. Where do I want it? There. And you know I always say to you, 5-second rule, let the ink transfer onto the paper, onto your cardstock, sorry. Okay. Isn't that just gorgeous? And that's using block E. I've got that mounted on block E. Okay, I'll just put that to one side. And now I'm going to come in with my sentiment that I chose for the inside. And it just says, may your season be peaceful, your new year be bright. And I'm going to emboss this. Don't look at the state of my embossing pad because it still works. And this is just Versamark ink. And I'm just going to stamp that in the middle there. Just give it that 5 minutes. And I forgot to use my dust buddy, and it's sitting there right next to me. So I just hope this works, and that was using block C. So I can get that out the way now, and I hope this works. And I just keep my embossing powder in a tub, because it's easier for me with my hands. So I'll just use a piece of scrap paper and just sprinkle it on. Get them little bits off. Just going to give that a quick blow to get rid of Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my heat tool. So if you have me on loudspeaker, turn it down because I don't really want to move it. I want to show you how quick this turns. Just let me heat up a little minute. And never ever hold it like that onto your paper. Always hold it to the side. Okay, so there you go. How beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm now going to bring back in my card base and I'm just going to attach that to my inside. I'm just going to use our Tombow glue. And as I say, with this glue, you really don't need that much. Just get that central. Crikey, Mel, that was a bit not central. Bottom part is stuck. Try again now. It's a good job that glue is really sticky, isn't it? Well, this just goes to prove I do not edit my videos in any shape or form or any stretch of the imagination. That's better. I'm sorry if I'm wobbling, but I am pressing quite hard down. There we go, so those are inside. Okay, now we're going to work on the outside of the card. Just get that crease pressed down. Okay, so I'm going to bring back in, I'm going to glue down my Medicard, and I've got silver. Just hope I can get this straighter than what I got the. Sorry, I'm working out of view. I can't see. Get that a good spush down. Okay, so that's our Medicard. Just move that out of the way while I work on the front of the card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that swirl back in again because I absolutely love it. And we're going to create our background. And I'm just going to work around the card, just alternating it. Okay, so you just keep going around until you think you have enough. I'm just going to go back over this corner piece, just there. Isn't that just gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. So that's all I'm doing with my Tempting Turquoise ink, and I was just using the classic ink pad. And I'm going to come back in with my Versamark. Just inking up the star. But this time, before I touch it, I am going to use my embossing buddy, because this is the front of our card and I don't want it smudging. And I can hold it in this corner because I'm not going near this corner. Okay, so there's our embossing buddy. And what I like to do is throw about the place, it seems. What I like on this star is I like to have this big long piece pointing down. It's entirely up to you, whichever way suits you. And I'm just going to give that a little bit of a squish, just to get all that ink, that clear Versamark ink, onto that card. And again, this is using block D. And I'm also going to take my sentiment, and this is on block G. I'm just going to ink it up with the Versamark. Okay. Make sure I've got it on the right way. I'm just going to put this at the bottom. And again, I'm just going to give it a firm press. Okay. And I have to tell you, I am loving these blocks, because Stampin' Up have thought about everything. Everybody else's blocks seem to be getting thinner and thinner, but Stampin' Up's, as you can see, are quite thick and quite chunky, and you have the ridging. For people like me with dexterity problems, to grip them properly. So I'm just bringing my embossing powder back in. Okay, I'm just going to hold it at that corner. Take my embossing powder and just pour it on. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Knocked a bit off there. Okay. And again, I'm going to bring back in my heat gun. So please feel free to turn the volume down. Just going to let it warm up a little bit. You can just see it going now. that out of the way. And I hope you'll agree that that is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to put some Tombow on the back. Bring back in my card base. Central this as best I can. Just give it a press down, because anyone who's done heat embossing will know that your paper, no matter how much you try, does tend to warp a little bit because the heat tool dehydrates it. So give it a good squish. And all I'm going to do now is take some basic rhinestones, and I hope you'll agree that looks far better than that. So I'm just going to take my basic rhinestones. I keep them in a tub, one of the Stampin' Up. You can buy them in packs of 4. These are for the wood mount stamps, so they're quite thick. You can also buy the DVD ones or CD ones empty in packs of 4. So I just keep my rhinestones and pearls and whatnots in these little ones. So I'm just going to take a couple of these and just place them on our star, just on these tips here. I'm just going to put one on each of these swirls at the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to bring in a bigger one just for the centre. Okay, and I'm also going to bring in my wink of Stella, and what I'm going to do is just these stars that you can see around, give it a good shake, and I have the clear wink of Stella, which just gives a subtle shimmer. So yeah, I would advise you to play around with your stamps. I made the mistake, I normally play around using photocopier paper or, but this morning I don't know, I just wanted to use this stamp set and thought, right, and I love blue, as everybody knows. So Tempting Turquoise is absolutely one of my favourites. You really don't need much of this wink of Stella. I'm just using what is already on the tip. I've not had to squeeze it. I'll do the inside later. So I hope you give that a go, and I will stick that down properly, not give it enough time. So I hope you have a go, and I hope you like that card. I would also like to say I've opened a Facebook group page. It's called Mel's Stampin' Happy. and you can go on there, and it has a direct link to my Stampin' Up shop, so you don't even have to go searching for it. You can go on the direct link and it will take you straight to my Stampin' Up page. So I hope you give this card a go. I hope you like it. You can also follow me on my blog, which is nellscraftyspace.blogspot.com. Failing that, if you would like to become a part of our team, please go onto my selling page, and please click join the fun. I forgot to tell you the sentiment on the front. Start of wonder, start of night. May your season be peaceful and your new year be bright. I think that just works lovely, them two sentiments together. So yeah, okay ladies, have a lovely Saturday afternoon and Sunday, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care for now. Bye bye. Bye.